Welcome back to Daily Dhamma, a letter to our children. I'm Dhamma Bum, and I'll be your guide for today's guided meditation. And today is March 2nd, and our theme will be right intention. Last month, February, our theme was right view, and March will be right intention. So happy March. And the two, right view and right intention, together form the Panya or wisdom stream within the Eightfold Path. And that's what we'll be looking at this month. Please check out the description boxes for today and for previous episodes. It has a lot of information about meditation and Buddhism, and that might be of use. On Mondays, we look to the coming week and get ready for the things that we have in store for us. And thank you, Glenn, 5x5. Great. Tomorrow, sometime, the closed caption version with the transcript will be available. And the reason we do guided meditations is in the hope that participants will pick up enough pointers and get enough practice that they'll be interested in doing meditation on their own bat in your own home or your own garden as you prefer. Just a reminder, meditation, the first part is samatha or serenity. We get calm and into the groove, which we are doing the first half. And then about halfway through, we shift to panya or wisdom. First we get calm, then we wise up. It's never vice versa. Wisdom never arises from a mind in turmoil. If you find this useful, please subscribe, give us a like, a comment, share with others, or give us a super thanks. And with that, on my mark. Please find yourself in a quiet spot. Spine straight, shoulders back. Lower your chin towards your chest. And let your hands rest in your lap or on your thighs or on your knees, depending on how you are sitting. Close your mouth and eyes and imagine a ball of white light, an inch or two, 3 to 5 centimeters below your nostrils. Inhale through your nose. Watch it go down past your heart to your stomach and back out the same way. Inhale through your nose. Watch it go down past your heart to your stomach and back out the same way. Just take smooth, natural breaths for you. Don't worry about how fast or slow, how deep or shallow your breaths are. Just natural for you, in through your nose, down past your heart to your stomach, and back out the same way. When outside thoughts intrude, gently brush them aside, thinking, no, that's not my business. I'm focused on my breath as it goes in through my nose, down past my heart to my stomach, and back out the same way. Now on Mondays, we start with the Dhammapada, verses 1 and 2. Mind is the forerunner of all things. Think and act with a corrupt heart, and sorrow will follow as surely as the cart follows the ox that pulls it. Mind is the forerunner of all things. Think and act with a pure heart, and happiness will follow as surely as one's never departing shadow. So we are taught that our mind creates our moods, our obsessions, our delusions, and this is why we meditate. We meditate to calm our mind and tame our heart. We are as happy as we want to be. Our attitude is entirely up to us, and we are not the boss. As we meditate, we look at our thoughts, we examine them, see them for what they are, and we let them go. We don't meditate to get something. We meditate to let things go. If we let go a little, we get a little serenity. If we let go a lot, we get a lot of serenity. And if we let go completely, that is, if we accept life on life's terms, we find complete serenity. We need to say a few words about the human condition. Our human existence consists of 5 khandhas, or clinging aggregates, and they are our body, feelings, memories and perceptions, thoughts, and consciousness. And they are all impermanent, unsatisfactory, and not the self. We are told that the 5 khandhas are like a lump of molten lead, too hot to touch. We cannot touch on the top, cannot touch on the sides or the bottom. There's no place we can touch them without burning ourselves badly. Please join me in a thought experiment. In your mind's eye, please lift up and look down on your head. Look at your skull. And on the right, you will see your monkey mind. And the monkey mind is changing colors from pink to blue to red to white to black, always shifting, never steady, always in flux. And on the left is a battalion of self-licking ice cream cones. These are our thoughts. And our thoughts are very busy giving themselves something to do. Mostly, our thoughts suck up to our monkey mind and its moods. And our mind and our thoughts are also impermanent, unsatisfactory, and not the self. We look at them, we see them for what they are, and we let them go. Now, as meditators, we have 3 duties. Our first duty is mindfulness. And in this group, we focus on the ball of light and we listen to the Dhamma talk, not to become attached to the Dhamma talk, but to let the words wash over us and sink into our consciousness. Our second duty is collectedness, or some people say, concentration when outside thoughts, outside issues intrude, as they will, when, not if. When they intrude, we gently brush them aside, thinking, no, that's not my business. I'm focused on my breath as it goes in through my nose, down past my heart to my stomach, and back out the same way. And our last duty is contentment. We have a responsibility to be content, to be at peace, to be copacetic now, not tomorrow, not next week, but now. When we meditate, we are developing boring habits. Boring habits are much more conducive to peaceful thoughts and a peaceful heart than exciting, anxious, worked up thoughts. So, in a word, mindfulness, collectedness, and contentment. In a word, I guess you could say blissful. And if we can be blissful for a few seconds in today's meditation, just a few seconds, then after we are done, as we go through today and this week, we can stitch together these little bubbles of bliss. And as if by magic, we look up and we go, wow, I haven't had an angry, resentful, fearful thought for 3 hours. How did that happen? How indeed. That's why we meditate. We meditate to calm the mind and tame the heart. And throughout this week, when we find ourselves getting wound up, wrapped around the axle, just do that thought experiment again. Rise up, look down on the monkey mind and on the battalion of self-licking ice cream cones and go, ah, right. These things are not permanent. Let them go. Now, this week, as we go through our week, we have some suggestions for how we might maintain this blissful state of mind. First, let's be impeccable in our speech. Let's say what we mean what we say, but don't say it mean. Second, let's not assume. I don't know about you. I'm a lousy mind reader. When I assume, I make an ass of you and me. So let's calm down, let other people speak for themselves, and don't jump to contusions. Third, Q-tip. This week, quit taking it personally. Whatever else the universe might be, it's not a machine to screw up Dama Bum's week or your week or anybody else's. So let's just look at it with cool eyes. And last, let's do our best. This week, when we're in going through our day, let's think about what our reaction is going to be. Is it going to be a hat, a haircut, or a tattoo? My reaction is like a hat. And I come home and I look in the mirror, I go, man, what a dumb hat that is. I can just toss it away. No harm, no foul. If I look in the mirror and I see that my haircut is god awful, maybe I want to run back out to the trash, grab that hat, and wear it for a couple of weeks till my hair grows in. But if my reaction is like a tattoo of a griffin on my forehead, that might be a little more difficult to undo. So let's be mindful, let's be careful of what our reaction is. As we move into Panya, the second part of our meditation today, we can allow these thoughts to bubble up. We look at them, but only if we can look at them with cool eyes. Last month, in fact, we were doing right view. We're looking at discerning right from wrong. Today, we're going to move into right intention, and that will be our theme for the entire month of March. And those two together, right view and right intention, comprise the wisdom stream within the Eightfold Path. This is the world we live in. We don't live in a parallel universe. Our actions have consequences, and karma results from our behavior. That's karma in Sanskrit. You're probably more familiar with that word. But it's the consequences of our deeds. Our thoughts, words, and deeds have consequences. Some of them may be pretty good. Some of them we're not going to like. So one of the things we need to do is keep in mind that we're not responsible for our first thought. Just about anything could pop into our mind, but we are responsible for our first act. We need to be mindful, which is the momentary pause between our impulse, our first response, and our reaction, what we actually do. If we want to limit the damage that we do to other people and to ourselves, we need to strengthen our mindfulness. So we look at our own behavior. We don't judge other people. We look at ourselves. What am I doing? Sorry, I live in a living house. Somebody messed up their car. The Dhammapada helps us with this. Dhammapada 11 and 12. Those who consider the inessential to be essential and see the essential as inessential don't reach the essential, living in the field of wrong intention. Those who know the essential to be essential and the inessential as inessential reach the essential, living in the field of right intention. So, right intention means distinguishing between what is important and what is not. And this is critical to our practice. Panya, or the wisdom stream, if we are saying things correctly, it leads us to sila, or ethical conduct. This is right speech, right action, and right livelihood. So we have to act right. If we act right, then and only then can we sit in meditation, which is the samadhi stream within the Eightfold Path. That's the meditation or mental discipline stream, and that is effort, mindfulness, and concentration. But we can only do that if we are making a good faith effort to live ethically. If we're living a double life, we're not going to be able to sit in meditation. Let's be clear about this. The noble ones teach us that the path is as narrow and difficult to walk as a razor's edge. So, how do we do that? Again, we turn to the Dhammapada 25 and 26. We do it through effort, vigilance, and restraint and self control. The wise person can become an island no flood will overwhelm. Unwise, foolish people give themselves over to negligence. The wise protect vigilance as the greatest treasure. So, we do it through effort, vigilance, restraint, and self control. We watch what we do. A pretty good rule of thumb is, in our opinion, the best guard that we have found against a toxic attitude, a careless and negligent mind, is to always be mindful of the divine spark in others. If we speak to others as if we were speaking with God, because that's exactly who we are speaking with, then things go along pretty good. If we're lost in the flood of sensuality or me, things don't go very well at all. So this week, let's be mindful of the divine spark in others. Whether we're in meditation or daily life, we focus our attention. We think about what our response is. We treat other people as if they are divine. The divine spark within us communicates with the divine spark within others, and we're on the beam. So this week, as we go through our week, if we find ourselves restless, irritable, or discontent, let's take a breath, step into the next room, close the door and sit down, put our earphones in, turn this recording on, and imagine a ball of light an inch or two below our nostrils. Breathe in through our nose, watch it go down past our heart to our stomach, and back out the same way. Namaste. So, thank you for coming. Shoot us a note or subscribe, give us a comment, share this with others, or consider giving us a super thanks if this was useful for you. And we will come back on Friday, March 6th. Friday is 3:45 p.m. Japan time. My apologies to American and European folks. I've been sending this at a bad time of day, and I'm going to try to stop that. Speaking of mindfulness. And thank you very much, and we'll see you soon. Have a great day. Namaste.